here he is, the #1 UFC welterweight contender. He has never fought for the title before, but on the strength of a long winning streak, he has arrived at the precipice of a world championship here tonight.
He's been working so long to put himself in this position. He has been working so diligently to try to earn himself a shot at a championship. Tonight he gets that opportunity. He is a well-rounded fighter. He's so tremendous in all aspects of mixed martial arts. I cannot wait to see him compete and try to become the champion.
And I'm not sure that any athlete in this welterweight division has handled adversity, professional and otherwise, as well as this man has. He is forged as he hits the proving ground for his first UFC title fight tonight. All right, folks, here we go. All eyes are on the undisputed UFC welterweight champion. Future might be in the UFC Hall of Fame, but he certainly didn't want to hear that noise in the fighter meeting. He is focused on the present, and that is this significant challenge against the #1 contender tonight.
Yeah, he's not looking down the line. This is the guy that lives in the here and now. He told us the other day, John, that he has so many more defenses to put himself alongside the great welterweight champions, Kamaru Usman and George St. Pierre. He has got a real idea of where he wants to go, and he feels like tonight is just another step in the road to greatness.
And he's been inspired by all of those great welterweights that preceded him, Leon Edwards among them. Now it's his turn to shine on a big stage yet again. All right, now let's get to our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Anthony Hernandez! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Ilia Topuria!
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. All right, here we go. Will we crown a new UFC welterweight champion tonight? It is time to find out. All right, early round 1 here. Big reach advantage, DC. We'll see if he can employ that patented jab.
Yes, he has to maintain distance. He's the taller guy. So every time his opponent tries to guillotine jump.
Oh, he escapes!
He got out! Wow, that is great submission defense.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Fluffy Hernandez. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back to position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, some good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Oh, the ground and pound is there.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Topuria getting worked here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up. He's got to be careful here.
Under a minute to go in what has been a wild round one. Another strike hits that eye area, and it is getting messier by the minute up there.
Well, he's getting targeted now. He's been hitting that spot so many times that his opponent sees the cut, and the cut is advancing. Look at that, going into the armbar. He's got it isolated.
Oh, looks tight to me. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so there's the end of the round. It had a little bit of everything and nearly a finish due to a submission.
But you see, when you're on the ground with him, you're in danger. You're constantly under attack. There is no place to rest. Where you can rest with most guys, you got to be very aware against this guy, or he's going to catch you in something that you can't get out of.
Lots of striking now, throwing offense, countering with the hook. Nice job by Anthony Fluffy Hernandez. How about the leg kick there? Beautiful. Talk to me, champ. He's got great submission skills, good offensive wrestling. He hasn't so much as even shot for a takedown today.
I think he's stuck. I think he's stuck in between. He's good wrestling, but he's not great wrestling. He's great once the fight hits the ground, and he is unsure of how to get it there. Beautiful ground strikes landed. Another strike gets through from the top position. Nice shot there by the champ.
Topuria is looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied.
Oh, he passes to half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Topuria. All right, so the fighter's able to reverse position on the ground, and now he's got the dominant position.
Yeah, what a great job recognizing that once he got the reversal, he went right to his offense. He didn't wait, John. He did a good job of while his opponent goes, oh my goodness, I lost the position. He said, no, we're not done. I'm gonna get to a dominant position myself. He passed the half guard, right to side control, yep.
Well, you don't blame him for continuing to badger that cut. Things are getting bloody, champ.
Yeah, you got to be careful now because as it bleeds, you got to worry about the blood going into the eye. Now it's time to start being on high alert.
Oh, another blow hits that cut. Referee might need to call on the doctor here soon. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down.
Oh, heavy shots raining down. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Topuria's in half guard. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands, every punch lands. He has just outclassed this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is.
Oh, big shots here. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now.
We knew this was going to be like this. We knew we were going to have a war.
All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's going to have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this 3rd round of this championship fight. Checks that leg kick.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Hernandez grounded pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. Well, the crowd continues to react with every passing land, but if you're the referee or even the corner, somebody's got to get involved, I would think.
Somebody's got to do something. It's getting very uncomfortable to watch this. And as the crowd gets excited, there's also a little bit of that, I don't want to see any more going on in their reactions.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Let's go. We got a scramble here.
Getting them out here.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Oh, and he locks up a triangle now. You set off the top. His go-to submission looks pretty tight to me.
Oh, and if he's got you in there, then you know that you're in a lot of trouble. He's starting to shift the arm across. Oh, he's going to try to slam.
Oh, great submission defense.
You can work on his position.
Oh, good defense, yes.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively. He gets to the single power time. Look for him to drive and move his opponent to fight.
Oh, lands a hip toss to get him down. That can't feel good. Final 30 seconds of this 3rd round. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Hernandez. Armbar set up here.
Nice setup on that armbar.
Ooh, arms in tight. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the fighters head back to the stools, and hopefully this fight can continue. That is a severe cut. We'll see if the cut man can do some good work here.
We trained for this. We're bloody.
All right, well, Vince wins championships, and perhaps he can shore some things up there. Here are some replays from the damaging previous round.
Well, he's got to. He's got to change some things if he doesn't want this cut to get worse. But hats off to his opponent. His opponent found the target. His opponent knew exactly what he wanted to accomplish, and he got it done. He's got to continue down the path in order to make the cut worse.
Ready to fight? Ready.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, 4th round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be harder. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion. He's got to start throwing now.
And now he's got the back. Well, some might describe this as critical condition. That eye is absolutely mangled. I wouldn't be surprised to see us get a stoppage here soon.
Yeah, I mean, John, you look at his face. He's been beaten up for a very long time. I could see the doctor coming into the ring, looking at the cut and saying, I've seen enough. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight and try to finish his technique. How in the world did he escape that submission?
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy because they appreciate high-level...
Oh! And there it is!
Oh, my goodness!
I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 19 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Anthony Hernandez.
All right, so there is a new world order at 170 pounds. Congrats to the new UFC welterweight champion of the world.
I can't say I'm surprised. We've seen this guy on his journey to this championship. At every step, he looked fantastic. And tonight, that continued in dethroning the long-reigning champion.